So the last stream we built in was Friday, and that's when we did the church, and I still need to work on the church a little bit, but it's getting there. And then we need to do the schoolhouse and the stable still, which I wanted to get done Saturday, but obviously that didn't happen, which is fine. Saturday was way more fun. We didn't need those builds to make it fun, but now I'm hoping we can do that today. But so far we have, let's see, the mercantile here is looking fantastic. I'd say the shell is done. Oh, we do need to add a roof trim. I realized that while editing that I never added a roof trim. So we'll add a roof trim. Otherwise, this place is done. Now, don't get your hopes up, the inside isn't done. Just like the shell of it is done. But the shell, I feel like, is the hardest part. I think decorating is more time-consuming, but it's, like, easier. You know what I mean? But at least the shell is all set. I'm very excited with this. This is gonna be fun. Let's see. We have, like, all of this. Oh, I didn't fix the doors up there, but we can do that when we build. That's fine. We have, like, it all laid out. We know where things are going. We just have to do that part. Did the stairs delete? Wait, the stairs are gone? I don't know why. There's supposed to be stairs there. We'll fix that when we, you know, build in there. And I think I am gonna leave this in the corner. I think with the way we set up the lot, that in the corner is gonna be cool, especially knowing that the rest of town is over here and here. But then, I was going to potentially build the church on diagonal and forgot. You can't make it diagonal now unless you rebuilt it. So I don't know where we want to put the rest, but I figure we'll figure it out once we place them. But we were working on a church, and here's the issues with the church, if you missed this. The church is huge, right? Like, it looks ridiculous in a way, but it also looks churchy. The problem was it's on the same lot. I can't make the wall a double wall height because it's on the same lot. It'll change the mercantile. And then when I took the center floor out, the church was too short. It looked ridiculous. So that is why it's so tall. But also it's the church. And as somebody said, the church, you know, normally it needs to fit all of the town people. And it needs to be, like, tall so people can see it. So it might not be a bad thing that it's so big, but I still have to, finish some of the shell pieces. We're potentially gonna add banisters in here. We started that, like, at the end of the last stream we were actually building in. And I kind of like it. I think banisters on the very top might be cool. But yeah, and then I was figuring out windows. So we just need to finish that, and then schoolhouse is next. Schoolhouse will be smaller than the church. I'm keeping them separate so that we, you know, are able to use both. And then stable. Maybe we can do it. I don't even have inspo pictures for those besides, like, I'll try to look at the stable from Little House because that's been my inspo for everything. But the church, at least the front of the church, is based on Little House. And then the schoolhouse and Little House is the same building, so I'm gonna have to build a separate one. But that's where we're at. There's my thoughts for you. You can get Samantha's school desk. We totally can. Well, because where are we? 18? Yeah, probably Samantha's school desk would be good. It'd be close. That'd be a fun one. Especially because I'm keeping them separate. So in Little House, since they use the church, obviously we're gonna have pews here. These are placeholders. They use the pews for, like, you know, the back of a pew holds a Bible, but they also used it for school, and they wrote on the back of it. But since we have separate ones, we can have, like, actual little school desks. Because I was saying that the church was probably made in 1850 when the town was founded, like one of the first buildings would be a church. And then that the school we're building is, like, a newer build since it's 1875 for them. That they got, you know, money or enough money to make, or enough resources, I guess. It doesn't have to be money, to make a separate schoolhouse, and then that's what we'll see. Alright, I'm gonna try to get in a building flow, but like I said, it's Monday and I don't know. I'm gonna do my best. I just don't know if we need to add any more to this. It's bland, but it's supposed to be on the front. Like, that's how churches are. Or, like, what if we tried one of the stained glass windows on the front even? I don't know. I will put the beams inside, though. I think that will be fun. Move objects on. What would this look like if you swapped it? I assume that window would be too fancy in the front, though. Yeah, I like the white window. Okay, just checking. Let's maybe do the beams, because I at least know I want to do beams. And then the wall. Oh, I was deciding for the wall purposes. So if this wall went all the way up, I don't know if they would do that or not. Maybe? Because in Little House, they just have, like, one wall built here, and we figured that it was to block the draft from the door to help keep the place heated. You know, that would make sense. So it's a very functional wall, but it looks funny. So in The Sims, I put them to the wall because I like that look a little bit better. But I wonder if this would still go to the ceiling, so it would help keep the draft air in the front. Because otherwise, the draft air from the door is just going to go up and over anyways. So maybe we go like this. And we just completely block that off. And then that would be a good entryway. We can put hooks up so, like, they can put their hats and whatever else. I think that'd be fine. These are all placeholders, so this will be like an actual, like, potbelly stove. These will be pews. They're just placeholders for now. Now the walls, we could not find a wall that didn't like split in the middle because when you're inside, there's no floor. Oops, I have it highlighted. Can we not highlight the walls? Here. There we go. So when you're inside, you see both like stories. There's just no floor there because we're trying to make it look big. But all of the paints have like trim on them. So there would be trim halfway through and everything. So we might just have to go with a bland color. And honestly, this color looks fine. It's probably literally like the color of the plaster, maybe with a little paint on it. And then the roof. But this is where we were thinking of doing beams. I think this was Rose's idea. And I like this idea. I like this idea a lot. I don't know how to like, I want to restart though. Remove? And this stage was like this because we were thinking about putting doors, but if we don't put doors, we can totally make it that long, and that might be best. We're gonna do some science. Now, do we have a podium? I will probably use the, I don't know what you call it, the church thing at the front. Does that have a specific name if it's for a church? I'm not sure, but for a placeholder, let's just grab the high school podium real quick. Because that's like what will go in the middle. They probably would have done a second floor for storage or future classrooms. It would have also helped to keep heat on the main floor. We could do that and still have beams because we can do them on both floors. Yeah, what if someday they had like, or even now, like their Sunday school section even, or in the future, like that would be cute. And that could be like the town storage up there, right? I can't help with ideas. Oh, you're good. We could, let's see what a second floor looks like. Now, how would you get up to the second floor? The church I went to as a kid was built in the late 1800s and that's what they did. That makes sense because this is a big room to heat. Because it's so tall. Because we had to, cause Sims. All right, let's see what that would be like here. And we could still do support beams. Church? I don't want to go to church. This is a nice church, don't worry. This is the best church you ever did see. There is no ceiling. Why are we removing a ceiling? Build ceiling. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. Where's the arcade? I'm sure they probably did some gambling in the saloon. And I think Rose built us a saloon. What if we brought those down? Again, ignore the placeholders. They ruin the vibe, but that would keep this nice. Now, remember, I will put the ceilings in. I will put the CC where it makes ceilings look like a wood floor because typically they would. But that's not in my game right now, so it still just looks like the white ceiling. Those seats, if you do use like in-game stuff, if you don't download CC, you can grab these in like brown too. These would work. They totally would. They're a nice little bench. So we could do this, but how? I mean, we could make room for stairs. Or if we did, wait, I'm thinking thoughts are brewing. brewing. We could with stairs up and I'm trying to think of the archways. We're gonna try this. What stairs did we use in the mercantile? Oh, they're gone. That's right. They deleted. I don't know where they went. Like just some wood stairs, even potentially these. If we do a twisteroo. Now listen, I hate figuring out stairs in this, so hold on. We had some light. We could, I would want it to go this way and this way. So go this way. You ready for some magic? And then, nope, that's not it. Well, nope, that's not it. Here. I hate these. The stairs, when they added that you could do this stuff, it is a blessing and a curse. What if, then can you go like, that's the wrong way. Okay, oh, like I said, it's a blessing and a curse. You can make some cool things, but I need it to go like this, but up some. Let's try this. And then you flip. Will this fit here? Darn it. I could make the front part a tiny bit bigger. I mean, if you think we're gonna have a lot of Sims. Hold on. This is part of building, adapting, and changing. Actually, that's life, but what are you intersecting with? This? Oh. Is it just upset? Hold on. It angry, yeah. So we could, can this go back then? But the door is like right here. Can you, no. Can you, okay, let's say we do put it out one again. Can I make this part longer? No. I hate stairs. King, get over here. I'm gonna need you to build these for me. No, not that much. Is that my only options? Stairs, like, I love what they gave us to work with them, but also are a little bit ridiculous. I wish I had, like, presets almost. Wait, yes. Okay. That would give us stairs. And then we can replace that with whatever design we want. That would work. And then we might just have to give them more room in here. I like this. This is good. If we still do, like, hooks over here, and then they have room to walk, we would actually have room for a little table here. The archways will be probably a different archway. Okay, there's a vision. Okay, this could be a thing. This means we could have windows on the second floor. Maybe the second floor was an addition later. Maybe they did start out and it was just like open and then they changed it. Who knows? I like to think of the lore, you know? I would like to thank the Academy. Can I still make Windows Center? Actually, I'm the most chaotic builder, I swear. Because I'll be like doing one thing and then go to another and people are like, but you didn't finish that. And I'm like, listen, it's a process. The inside. I gave them a gap here. We could probably scooch those up. Because if you're sitting right here, you'll just be nice and personal right there. Oh, I didn't finish. Wait, I never finished telling you the story for the school. Even the other day. All right, you guys want to hear my idea? It's a good one. So, since we are doing a separate, I'll try to do stuff while I talk. Since we are doing a separate church and school, I chose that instead of doing the little house style because in Sims, like, we would have to change the setup every time we wanted to use it as a school or as, like, you know, a church. Like, it would be annoying. You could do it where you make a room for each, but, like, I don't want to mess with that. It would probably make us not want to use it if I had to do that, right? So then I was deciding we will do 2 separate ones, and we have room on this lot because all of the other town buildings Rose has made. They are on other lots, but on our lot, we will have, you know, the mercantile slash house, we'll have the church, the school, and the stable. Anyways, the schoolhouse, so since we're having 2 separate ones, that means you can really make the schoolhouse look like a school and really make the church look like a church. For the schoolhouse, since we're saying it was built later, I want to either leave the option to add on, or we could start with the added on, depends on how much I want to build, an apartment little area for the teacher. Because a lot of times the teacher just lived in the school, because the teacher is normally a single lady, and then she's either a teacher her whole life, or she marries and then isn't a teacher anymore. So, listen closely. To start, we already have a teacher for the town, and she lives in a house. You can't see it from here, but she lives in a house in town. Like, the house is being built, right? And she already is a teacher. But once she's done being a teacher, the next teacher can technically live on the lot, but this is our family lot. So, whenever we need a new teacher, I say we have one of the girls from the main house become the teacher, and she can technically live in the house of the school because it's all the main house lot. So she'll just stay living at home, but she'll live over at the school. And it'll be so cool. So I'm excited. And that's another reason to want a separate schoolhouse, because we can have that attached to it. And I think that'll be so fun. I've never done that before. Yeah, I think that'll be fun, because like she'll be a part of our lot, because this is going to be our actual like residential lot. But it'll be like she's living at the school as a teacher, but also she's close to home, so she can come, you know, home whenever. I think that's gonna be so cool. Let's get them. Would they probably have a wood floor in here? I guess I don't have to pick it yet, but it would help it come together. I'm so excited. Let me grab a railing for this. I'm not sure which. Let's just get something to start and then we can replace it. Oh, is this a fence? My bad. Wait, put something here. We can always swap it out. And then we would have like this fenced in. Oh, not with that. Let's grab a fence. We can always swap it. We'll start with this. This would go like this. Not that glitch again. Gross. We'll figure it out. And then upstairs we can make some rooms. I'm so down. How do we want to do upstairs then? Now, a lot of churches end up having, like, a hallway with a bunch of classrooms that can be storage and then end up being classrooms. I don't know what to do with this one. I just love Decades. Me too. It's just so fun. And I think part of the fun is it's not current day stuff. And that's nice because, like, it's just not. Like, it's your getaway, you know? You get to go play old-fashioned stuff that you didn't live through. I want to grab a wood floor, at least to put down. We could always change it. What is this? Look at those nice planks. Oh, I'll probably get Peacemaker wood floors if Rose did not already. There are some good ones in game though. Look at these. Oh, these ones. Oh, I love those. These are nice and old-fashioned. Now, normally they do planks the shortest way, right? Wait, or is it the longest? I always forget. Oops. I feel like in here it would be this way, because it would flow with the room. Yeah, look at this. That'll be so nice. Ooh, before I forget, like I said, chaotic builder. Roof trim. I never gave a roof trim. Can someone gift me some brain cells? I don't know if we have many brain cells to go around today, to be honest. Roof trim. Probably that one. If I don't want it to come out, it'd be that. This one always looks nice. This one's big. That one's slanty. That looks nice too. Ah, perfect. Okay, maybe like twice. I think it literally was twice too. Twice that you actually said it like unironically, and then every other time we just brought it up. This could be, I don't know if the trim would be white or if they would go, oh, the gray actually looks really nice. I will share. Oh, my mom has a brain cell for you. I'm feeling brainy today. Brain cells, what's that? I don't know, some smart people have them. I have some every now and then, but sometimes they just like fall off. Oh, I like that. That brings some like dimension. Look at the gray roof. That's actually really cute. And then we could always paint them, you know, if we ever want to paint the house or whatever, or change it up, you could paint it. I kind of like the gray. Normally I would go white there. Mama's our brain today. I mean, she already gave us some good ideas, so she's doing pretty good. We could even put it on the church too. I think that looks so nice. Dimension. Most common way to lay hardwood floors, aligning the planks parallel to the longest wall. Apart from a few exceptions like sagging joists, this is the preferred direction to lay wood floors because it aesthetically provides the best result. Would you even in a church? We need to go look at a church. I feel like it depends on your room layout too, right? Because like in here, let's see, because this will probably have wood floor too. This room, I could see going the longest, right? I feel like this room, yes, you would want it long, right? But also I could see it both ways. Well, depends on what you're trying for. If you want a room to feel bigger, you go the long way. Because this room almost feels better that way too, but that's technically the longest way. Oh no. But then like this room, you would want it to go this way, wouldn't you? And then these you would probably want to follow suit. Cheaper to lay the boards on the longest side so they would not, or so they would have done that. Put them all in the same direction. So I think the house would be like that, yeah? Because otherwise, here, let's just see it, what it looks like the other way. Yeah, that looks almost weird, like it's all cut off. I could see that. And then that's long way in 2 rooms. And then these, it's actually long way in every room because these are not a perfect square. So that's right. Okay, now the church. Let's try it long ways again. This would be the church long ways. Or I guess you could flip the stage. I could see it like that. Would this be flipped this way then? Or would they make it match? Ooh, actually, it doesn't match. So I feel like you have to do it this way because Sims is cutting the boards anyways. I really like this wood floor, by the way. It is from Cottage Living, and it might be my favorite natural wood floor. That makes sense. All right, I am an architect and a carpenter. And then this... Let's see, because if we just get these done now, we don't have to worry about when we decorate. Oh, wait. How do I get these? Oh, that's these. Wait, what are the sides of these coming from? Platform trims, yeah? Oh, I see. Okay. Got it. This, we probably want flat. Ooh. I know, I think I'm gonna download the Peacemaker one if Rose doesn't have it in the document because... Peacekeeper. I love all of the variations, the color variations from... What other flat ones do we have? Oh, that one's like stone. There's not just... Probably this one and you could pretend it's wood. That looks nice for now. Okay. I like that. That's looking really nice. And then the stairs I have to make look pretty too. Upstairs. All right, Mom. What's your good idea? I'm sorry, it might not be good yet. What is your idea, Mom, for the upstairs based on what you have seen in a church before? Thank you. And then this probably would have this floor. And we'll just... There you go. So far, I like these walls. They are just one simple print. Well, at this point, we don't have to keep these now. We have 2 separate floors. I don't have to keep it this anymore. Now, I can technically put whatever I want down here. We can have trim if we want trim. Because in the little house one, they have like some B-board on the bottom. Does this come with like... No, not white. It would be brown. Let's see. Open area right by the stairs and then maybe 4 separate rooms in the back with a hallway in between. I like that. I feel like that's churchy. I feel like churches normally have that somewhere. I don't like any of these swatches. Is there another one that looks nice down here? Oh, perfect. No, too fancy. All right, we'll just keep that wallpaper right now. All right, this part. They're gonna have some nice sized classrooms up here, but it'll be perfect. I think because like, even in Little House, they do have Sunday school. They show it sometimes with the teacher like under the tree, but they don't have really room in their school. Someone probably meets in the school, but the kids would be under the tree. So for this church, maybe now, you know, they're able to actually have classrooms. That's pretty cool. This would be halfway. If we want a hallway, you'd have to be like that. Those are gonna be small rooms. Heck, don't have the hallway go to the back. I'm thinking, oh, you could do... What if you had like... How big would that be? You could do something like this. This would make the rooms bigger. Hold on. Are those even? No. Actually, that's... I didn't mean to do that wall, but that was fancy. I guess one room can just be bigger. You could do like... That would give you 3 different size rooms. If you think of how big these are. Where's a chair? Here's a chair for size. There you go. That would be something. Let me get some light. And then this part would be a hallway. You could even turn the back part into a closet if you wanted. And then we could put windows up here too. Let's get some paint. Let's see. Maybe put the little one on this side. Or we could do... How big is this? 5, 6, so it's 11. You could do some smaller classrooms, then you'd still be left with a weird size. Or maybe you have 2 classrooms that are the same, and then a storage room, and it's like this. You could do that too. You could do the exact story. Wait, what story? Okay. Okay. This would be interesting. Because in the future, you could think like, typically Sunday school, what? They split it up by ages. You could have like kids in one room and then men and women. Or maybe you have kids split up. Or maybe, you know, some people might meet outside. Some people might meet downstairs. Not that we're showing Sunday school per se, but like they'd definitely be having it. So I like that. I think that could be cool. How do we want to do archways? Let me look at the other archways down here. Probably would be square. Those ones are the widest ones, I want to say. Those probably are our best bet there. We could make them, I guess white would match the window frame. Those might be the ones I'm keeping. They're nice and simple. You could even center them more. Ooh. We love. That's looking good. Maybe I should pick our final stair here. What is that? That looks dangerous. Look at the lip on that. Wait. Excuse me? Could you imagine walking over this? You know how many people would trip and die? Like, maybe they need a different stair there. That is so odd. How about a nice wooden stair? Let me look at some stair options in this game. So those are a basic wood with white underneath. Okay, what about this? So far, these are nice. They're just really dark. Is there another, like, all wood? Ooh. Oh, I like those. They're like scuffed. What are these? Some wooden stairs. Wood makes for a solid, if unremarkable, set of stairs. Hey, those are pretty good. What else do we have in this game? So far, those are my favorite. The wood ones, that is. What's this one? Totally awesome stairs. Oh, these are nice too. I like that the ones have scuffs on them because these probably are old stairs. Those ones if you want a gap, but I don't know if they'd have a gap in here. I feel like that's an outside thing. Wood grain stairs. These ones are always nice too. Let's see like this one. Yeah, I really like that the ones were scuffed. And then like someday, you know, maybe 50 years from now, they could always like upgrade it if they wanted. I kind of like these. That's the only brown they come in. Unless you do white, but I think they just have brown. I think that's good. All right, let's match the banister to that. Those are just base game. Which of these? Oh, these are a nice simple one. I don't want white on these. Although, I mean, it is white in here, but I kind of want to think that these stairs are like really old. Maybe these. Sims. These are all base game. You know, if you made a swatch that matched, that would be delightful. Those are close. Those look old too. Okay, now do these have a matching fence? That's the next question. This would be base game. I think it's these, right? It is. Matching swatches? Ha! That's this, right? Which wood did I use? This? No. Please tell me these match. Okay, these do have a matching one. I feel like we figured out how to make this not happen in the high school. And I don't remember how we did it. Didn't we have to do some weird room thing? I don't know if it's worth it to figure it out. Probably not the same doors over here. Maybe like a one-panel door? Would a church door have a fancy door? Or would they do like the cheapest thing up there? You know what I'm saying? I was thinking, especially on the second floor, like I feel like they'd spend all their money on like their front door. And like, since I am gonna have them as stained glass windows, like their stained glass window, and that's it. Because they're definitely not a rich town. But also, the town has been established for 25 years, so they're doing okay. Just being able to choose which sides of the stairs attach the railing to, that would be nice. Or even just like being able to draw it. Well, I guess you could, right? You could just draw it to here, but then it looks worse, you know what I mean? Oop. Well, hello. It's such a struggle, isn't it? We're probably just going to ignore that and let it be. Because I don't feel like messing with that. Because I was thinking that base panel door would probably work. The mercantile, like this one. That's just like a single panel door. And if we make it dingy like this, maybe it's been here a long time. You know, at least 25 years. I could see that. Because I feel like the second story, I feel like even like in other churches I've been in, it was like the main part of the church. Yeah, that's the nicest part. But then when you go to like the Sunday school, like my Sunday school section, the church I went to for a while was in like the basement of the church. So like that part was like sketch, but like the church part looked fine. So I could totally see it. Let's do like, I only want to center those ones. Let's put them on the sides. Yeah, give them more room inside. I could see that. And then this would be like a closet or something. Storage room. I think that's good. Windows. Let's fix windows now that I changed the shape of the place. Since this is bigger, I do want a window here. I think we were saying, I remember how high we were having them. That high, that high. I know people may think churches tend to be poor. Well, exactly. Because yes, all the church is funded on is the donations from like the tithing and stuff, right? Because that goes directly into the church and like paying the priest, pastor, whoever is, you know, running the church. That would make sense. Toilet, I think actually eventually, that's a great idea. When we do add plumbing, we could put a toilet in that room. And for now, it can be a closet. Just like in the main house here. This is gonna be a closet, but later we'll put a toilet in there. So later, that can be a bathroom in the church. There you go. Perfect. That'll be good. Let's see if the way I have the church now, if I'm allowed to have these all match. By allowed, I mean, will it count out correct? I don't know anymore, because these are now all 3 apart. Or like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's weird over there, doesn't it? Yeah, well, for now, they'll have an outhouse, you know. But later, that can be a toilet. That'll be perfect. We could... I mean, I have quarter tiles. What if everything is over 2? But then that won't be centered there. I hate it. I had issues with this earlier, and that's why I just took the window out of the front room. I said no window. What if we do take it out of the front again? Will it still match in the back? Did I do every 2? I had it all figured out. Now it's screwed up again. That works like that, and that's a lot of windows. You could even take out... It's 6. Of course it's 6. Of course! If you did that... You could center it just 3 windows, but I like having more windows in the church, man. But that's a lot of windows. What if we did 5? Someone get out the block calculator. I believe in us. Make these even. I didn't count, but that almost looks even. Is that actually even? There's no... How much is that? A block and a half? A block and a half. Wait. A block and a half. A block and a half. Those are technically even right now for the space. I'm just saying. I am just saying. If we don't want a window up here, I can center them here. If I did that, this would be... Could you do every other? You could. What's that look like on the outside? Part of the window is the same on the outside without that thing. Without the thing? You mean the shutters? Why does that look so funny? I'm giving them, so these are stained glass because, you know, you wouldn't have a ton because it's expensive, but they could have some from the very beginning. It could be very cute. Keep there forever. The thing. The shutters? The thing. That thing. Are these 3 up? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that how it is over here? 1, 2, 3, but those are different windows. Okay, so let's do the same over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then they're every other. This church is gonna be so good. And then the pews. Obviously, we will be replacing these later, but they're still looking good. And I could always move them all one way or the other when we actually place the real ones. Okay, okay. Now, I want some windows upstairs. Oh. But they're not going to match. There's just no way. Okay, windows upstairs. I have a feeling they're just not gonna match the downstairs windows. There's no way, because it would just look dumb. What would it look like if we just centered these in each room? Those could be centered there. If we just centered these down here, that would actually look really good. Hold on, I want to see something. This is the problem with windows. It's like, do you want them to look good on the inside or the outside? You normally don't get both. Upper window every other of downstairs. Because I feel like you want them to look good inside, right? Here, let's do that. So those look good on the main floor. So let's see. Upstairs, I mean, they're just the extra rooms, right? So as long as they have a window, you know. We could even do ones without shutters. I mean, I had the shutters, but like, they don't have to have shutters. I could grab the plain ones too. I wonder if they would do plain ones on the 2nd floor. Maybe it is too many shutters. Hold up. Hello, you're this window without shutters, right? Oh, you're slightly different. This window has one without shutters. Does it not? Wait. Sims, please. Does it not? Is the octopane not technically... This is rude. It doesn't. It has the closed shutter version and the... Oh, wait. Wait. Hold up. There's a version of this with shutters? Wait, which one did we put on the front of the house? Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, so there's an octopane, and then there's an octopane with shutters. And then there is Suburban Outlook, which is a different window. It's longer, and it doesn't open, it looks like. With shutters and with closed, but there's not a Suburban Outlook alone. That's such a Sims thing to do, isn't it? And then there's the clapper. My lord. How rude. Well, what would the church look like if we just gave... So these. Normal windows then. Maybe the shutters are just making it look like too much. I mean, the shutters they would probably make, not buy. So it would just be like another resource. I assume they're wooden. What would this look like? Asking for a friend. It's me. I hate windows. I don't know. This would let them open the windows, theoretically. You know, Sim speaking. So if it got real hot in there, you could open them. Yeah. I feel like the shutters were just too much. I wish we had the long... This is 4... Wait, this is 8 panes? I wish we had that, but Sims. Unless Peacemaker has made one of those without the shutters. I feel like someone probably has. No, you can't actually open them, but... in my imagination, since they haven't opened on them, you could open them. At least that would be living space. That's how I figured out this. Because I was like, shutters here make sense because these are bedrooms and this is a storefront. So you could actually open the window and close the shutters for privacy. Like, think if you were changing in your room, you would be able to see straight through. So they could literally close them, especially if they didn't have curtains. They probably will have curtains, but let's say they didn't. And same here. This is the front of their house. They might close that. Whereas the store stuff, we kept open. But these have shutters, more for show, but you could close those. I thought I was missing something. Could you imagine? Though, I mean, you can open one window in Sims, the high school window. That's the only one. And then these are technically bedrooms too, but the shutters just look like too much up there, so that's why there's no shutters. But there's at least some there. And then the back of the house don't have shutters. But those, I mean, maybe those, they have curtains, you know? Well, let's try this. This makes it even on the outside. It gives them a window in each classroom room. It's not centered upstairs, but like, I feel like they would make the outside look good. And then in here, this is centered with the main part. So I like that. And then that center on that side. So then let's put windows on this side as well. The thought I put into this is why building takes me so long, but like, it's a very thoughtful process. How high are those? Are those right? Those should be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up. It's all for that immersion. I'm literally over here thinking, does this window look like they can open it? Does this look good? Does this give them the proper lighting? Like, what if it's a hot day? Can they open this window and also get sunlight? Like, that's how I build. Other people are just like, ah, this window looks great. All right, we're done here. No. I'm loving it. Now, for lights... Oh, and the beams. So we can still do beams on the main floor. I'm totally down because I think the look will be cool on the ceiling. But also lights. We are in the land of oil lamps, correct? Little House has lots and lots of oil lamps. And I know the Olsons have oil lamps, like, actually hanging. Whereas, like, the, Ingalls, you know, they weren't really hanging on their house. They just had, like, ones they moved around. So we could totally put the ones on the wall. Now, I remember there being a really good CC one. But I don't remember from where. Did we use it for, like, the orphanage? Or those were candles, weren't they? Yeah, I think those were candles. I don't think we have an oil lamp. Yeah, we have the one for a table, but I don't know if we have the wall one. I must be thinking CC. Then we'll probably get CC up, because that's a candle. Right now I have, like, no CC in my game, which has kind of been nice to build all this with no CC, because it all runs really fast, I gotta say. It's run very nicely, so it wasn't a bad choice. Yeah, I'll probably put CC oil lamps on the wall. Or even candles, they could light them every day for church if they needed them. Because honestly, church in the morning with these windows, you probably wouldn't need lights in here. I also was thinking of putting the hanging candle chandeliers, but they're a little bit extra, you know? And then up here, I have these right now, and in the game, they are electric, but if you imagine they were oil, then they look cool. Okay, well, that will probably be CC. And then there is that one church pack. I forget which one it is, but one of them has some nice stuff that we can hang on the walls. They're in, like, Simlish, but it looks like scripture verses. So, like, it can be their Simlish religion, and we could hang some stuff up, so that will help with the walls. This will be a potbelly stove. These will be pews. And we could even put down a runway for, like, churches. Or for churches. Yes. For weddings, we could put down a carpet here. So that would be perfect. All right, aside from furniture, I think the church shell is done. We can always change things when we decorate, but do I love all of this? No, but I feel like churches like this normally look goofy because it's just a giant long room with whatever got slapped on there. Let's work on the schoolhouse. What's a girl to do without inspo pictures? 1870s schoolhouse. How about that? Because I already based the Little House schoolhouse on this. It's gonna be very similar to a church. I just want to make it smaller. I think we'll only make it one story. Okay, here. I'll open inspo pictures and we can look together. Deal? I found some schoolhouse inspiration. I just searched 1870s school and, like, this says 1886, so, like, probably close. Here's, like, a tiny little schoolhouse. Literally tiny. I mean, that's probably the class out there. So just, like, the kids from that town went to this school. Has a little chimney for, you know, probably their potbelly stove, and, like, it's just a tiny little schoolhouse. Let's see. This one was a good inside view. I love the aesthetic of schoolhouses so much, and maybe it's also why, like, I literally am going to school, technically kind of was, I don't know. To be a teacher, I just love that stuff. Although it does not look like this nowadays, unfortunately. Fortunately and unfortunately, you know what I mean? But, like, those desks and the slates and the stove, I love it all. So that's, like, a really tiny schoolroom. I'm gonna count the kids we have in town right now. It's a good bit, but not everyone would go to school. But I mean, at this point, more people do. The only ones who might not is maybe some of the farmer kids, but even then a lot of times they still go to school, or at least some of them will. But I love it. I just, the vibe of a one-room schoolhouse is one of my favorite things ever. And then let's see, this one, you can look at this build. So this is obviously a bigger schoolhouse. I mean, it even has 2 chimneys. It might have 2 classrooms in there, who knows? And then see how they have a little bell house with a little bell? Because we could always make the school have like a smaller bell or something. Or maybe the school does have a bigger bell because it was made later and the church has the original bell from the town, like something. But they have a lot of kids. I bet they split that in 2. Or maybe it is 1 room, but they just need that much like heating. So that's adorable. Here's another indoor picture. You got the potbelly stove, you got the desks that all line up like that, and I just love it. I love it so much. They even have a piano in there. Their school's fancy. We should have them add a piano at some point, like someone donated it. Wow. That is just so cool. I love it. Oh, look, you've got some presents up here. That's adorable. Let's see, I gotta zoom out here. This one, see, I like this style. Although I'd probably do a 1-door one. But like how there's just like 4 windows. It's big enough to fit quite a few kids there. You've got a little bell house. You have a chimney for the stove. An outhouse. Like, I like that. And it's just like 1 story, so it will look a lot different than our church, which is good. I want it to look different. Stop popping up. I'm not buying anything. I don't know. This looks like a current day photo, to be honest. Like maybe kids in a schoolhouse, but this, like, it's just, you can see how old this is. This one's super small. Let's see. This is a really tiny picture. I'll zoom in. It's tiny and blurry, but you've got like the American flag, the potbelly stove. They even have little, oh, I love that. Little, like stools up here to sit. They have a little lifted stage too. I'll probably do that for the school. I like that. I think that helps the kids in the back see. Especially since we're building it now. And then the desk and the blackboards and I love it. All right, what's this one? This one is just a very simple one. Again, I think I'm gonna go simple but nice. Look how old that school looks. Look at all the little kids. The teacher looks so sad. Oh, it's so good though. Hi, Cable, welcome in. And then this, again, I don't know if this is a current day picture. It looks old, honestly. Because you know how kids go to the schoolhouses for field trips and then they take pictures? Some of them I can't tell what's what, but regardless, it's a good representation. Based on their clothes, it kind of looks real. I like that though. Okay, those are all my inspo pictures. So I kind of want to go with definitely an inside style that's kind of like these, you know? Although I'll put the stove in the back, not the front. That will probably be very similar to the church. I just like that style where it has like the front part. I do kind of want to put a bell on it. Kind of like this style. I like that. And I like this build, but I like when there's 1 door. Kind of like this mixed with this. Like this one looks newer and nicer, but mixed with this with like the 1 door, but the bell house. You know what I mean? Although maybe you do want the potbelly stove in the back. It depends on if you want the chimney to be aesthetic. Okay. And then yeah, the inside's kind of like that. I think I have a good idea. I'm so excited. I love the schoolhouses. And then once we have all the buildings, I'll figure out where they go, but I don't know right now. And I could like say build the schoolhouse on a diagonal and like that could be cool and all, but do I really want to build on diagonal? Like I think it'd be terrible for placing things. Hold on, let me see. You can't even like, I just want to see. Can we, hold on. You built on a diagonal. What is it even like to place things? I feel like it'd be miserable, but like let's say you did. What's it like to place furniture? I guess you could do it. It would just always be like off. Like it seems wrong when you place things on a diagonal. Could you like... I guess we could. I just feel like something should be on a diagonal here. Like in the back corner. And I was gonna do the church, but I didn't build it that way. Because the whole church could be like... Except kitchen cabinets. Yeah, I guess it's like... For the things we put in a school, would diagonal work? And if so... we could build it on a diagonal. Like the church could go over here, you know? Hopefully that didn't just delete stuff in my church. Because I'm trying to give a town feel. Oh, I already feel it. Oh, this could be so cool. I kind of want the stable over here. And then, yeah, what if you put this, like a school in the back corner on a diagonal? And then the stable? Don't you think that would be cool? Should we try it? And then we can, like, oh, that's gonna look so good. Dang. Oh, I'm excited. I think that would look so good. If it's a schoolhouse, I can't see why diagonal would become a problem. Yeah, it's like we just need desks and, like, boards, which will just go on the walls. And I'm not gonna do any weird curves. I guess as long as we could put a chimney and stuff and windows and doors, like, we should be fine. I am stoked. Okay, let's try to build on a diagonal then. And if it just becomes miserable, we could always just redo it, you know? As long as we hadn't, like, decorated completely yet, it'd be fine. So, schoolhouse, based on those pictures, we're gonna make it smaller than the church. It's also only gonna be 1 story, so it'll be the smallest build in that sense. But I want to leave a back part. I might even just add it on now. I want to make a part for a teacher to live there in the future. I think it'll just be like a little studio apartment add-on that she could just have like a little kitchen section and her bed and a desk and like whatever, you know, back there. In the future she could have a bathroom or whatever, but it's gonna be so good. So I'm gonna have them have a play yard. I'm gonna start this fresh because I want to see this. Oh wow, it's really hard to delete on a diagonal, isn't it? Did I just delete the church? No, okay. What did it do, guys? Do you see the lines still? Why are diagonals and curves cursed? We're just gonna restart this. Hold on. Okay, nothing happened. That was the last one, right? Okay. I don't care if it's in our final part that we're building, but let's just start that fresh so that what we build we're keeping there, so that that doesn't happen and like stay there in a part that like, whoop. Yeah, that just, yeah, there was a hole in time and space and I'm not sure. All right, let's move the church. Church is gonna relatively probably go over here. Say hi, I just a cute baby who got a haircut. Yeah, you are. Here you go. So, I mean, if we place it and leave it there, we won't have issues with the glitches. But if we ever deleted it and the glitch was still a thing, we'd have issues. But if it gets fixed by the time, if we ever did want to delete it, it'd be fun. But honestly, I don't really plan on deleting any of these builds. The most I would do is, like, renovate them or add on to them. I don't really know in the future how we're gonna do it all, but the only ideas I've had is, like, in the future, if we're like, okay, we're to a time period where you would go to a grocery store instead of a general store and all of that. Maybe we make it so it's not a store anymore type thing, and we turn this into a house. This will make a really cool house, right? And then I'm like, okay, but we'll still have the church and everything, but it's like, okay, they still live in a small town. I mean, even in my town, I'm not gonna dox myself, so I have to be careful what I say, but like, the old part of the town I live in IRL, they still use it now just for nowadays businesses, but the same buildings still stand. Same thing with old churches and schoolhouses, they typically stand forever. We have a schoolhouse, not where I live now, but where I used to live, and like they turned it into, I don't want to dox myself because I don't know if they do this everywhere, but they turned it into another business, and then they even moved it and turned it into another business, but it was the same original schoolhouse from the town. So like, I think we could always turn these into other things, and we'll always have our town, and they'll always just kind of live in this old town even as it gets renovated, and some things would just be historical pieces in the future of our save, and some things could be turned into other things that we could use, you know? Because cities and towns, as time goes on, would start developing around this place and maybe merging into this place. And like, there would be things like, you know, actual grocery stores that they could drive to, and there'd be roads and all that kind of stuff. So like, yeah, I'm just trying to think of, you know, the future of this build. But I would say wherever I end up leaving the schoolhouse and everything, I'm not going to move those buildings. At most, I would add on to them. So for diagonals, I think we'll be okay. And hopefully I don't eat my words later, you know? Otherwise, we'll be putting a nice tree back there covering up the glitchy lines. Oh man. If you build a basement, we would have foundation lines. The build has the lines. Oh, well, I don't plan on building a foundation or basement, so that should be okay. I want to leave, especially because we gotta be careful with how we're building this. I do want to leave. I'm scared to build because now we have to build it perfect, but I think it'd be so cool to have a diagonal build, and that's something I've never done. Maybe that they'd be able to walk behind, because should we put an outhouse behind here? Or we could always put it off to the side. I feel like we have to build so perfectly now. We could always undo it. Let's maybe figure out how big this needs to be. Oh, I want to go count how many kids we have. I did this with like the adults too. I need to go see how many kids we're starting with and just kind of think like what's going to be logical for this. Especially, I mean, there's going to be a lot of kids in this town. Like, there's no way this is going to fit every kid, but we'll try. Rose is making us a functional high school, one-room schoolhouse style on the high school lot. Now, normally you wouldn't have those split, but for Sims gameplay purposes, we might have them split because that would be really cool. So we have, what, I just said 7? So, like, maybe a schoolroom that fits, like, 20 students or something? Let's grab a desk. Let's grab maybe the kid desk to start, because it'll be about that size. That'll be good. Where is this? Let's use this for a size marker, okay? This is further proof that I am indeed a vampire. Thank you. Where's the center? Because I do want a center of this place. And we would have, like, an aisle. Yeah, and then you would want like, I don't know. I'm not used to building out diagonal. This is weird. Using the tiles is rough. That would be rows. I knew it. This would be rows. Wait, rows and rows sounds very similar. Then you will need to avoid sunlight. Well, I already do. I don't go outside. And if I do, I totally sparkle. This would fit 2, 4, 6, 8. So what if you made the school fit 20 students? I think that'd be good for us. Seeing 20 students in one place, because I do plan on making a kids club. And we will end up having more than 20 kids at once, probably. And we're only going to bring kid-age kids. We won't be bringing toddlers into this. And if teens are at the high school anyways, 20 students in a club would be perfect. Right? We're doing some sizing here. right? And that'll be in the front. Then we're gonna have stuff on the walls. If you do, I guess hit F5 and then things will center. So far, things are centering okay. And then there's gonna be a potbelly stove in the back. For now, I'm using this as a placeholder. Oh, it needs a wall. Okay, well, we'll use one of these as a placeholder. So there'll be a potbelly stove. Sometimes schools have them in the middle, but for Sims routing purposes, we're probably gonna want it out of their way, kind of like the church. So probably like about there. So that'd be about right. It's not gonna be that big. We don't want that space on the side. Now, if I reverse this, is it gonna break? Yeah. So we just need this to let us know that we're gonna do this block. Okay, all right. It's about that time. So how am I gonna remember this? I need a wall from like here-ish back, but this needs to be one shorter, so we're gonna have to start it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because if this doesn't work and I have to delete this, I'm not gonna be able to fix it. Is there any fixes for diagonal glitches in the future? Just asking. This is bad. This is bad. I don't like that glitches. This is gonna be so impossible. I'm literally gonna have to build it and just leave it. Okay, well, dang. This sucks. How about... I'm using all the brain cells I have right now. Control Z, yeah? Is that here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I can't do 5. Well, we could do 6 and give them a tiny extra room. Because doors can still be centered on a 6 nowadays. Back in my day in Sims, they could not. But we could do that. We could do that. Yeah, I'm gonna have... So we're gonna have an add-on to the school. So right now, the current school teacher probably used to teach in the church. But we're adding a schoolhouse and saying that it got built like the same year. Maybe they come to town and they build a schoolhouse type thing. So now they have 2. Make it regular, turn it diagonal? No, that's the problem. That's why I can't I can't make the church diagonal since I already built it. Mom, thank you for the 300 bits. So right now, the teacher that probably was the teacher for the past however many years lives in a house in town. She already has a house being built by Rose, and she probably has taught in the church until this time. So now, we're saying that a schoolhouse is being built, and it's a new schoolhouse, so it's only for school, because that's, I mean, a pretty cool thing. And then... I'm having it be so that the teacher can live in it because they did that a lot so that the teacher was always at school. But since this is all a residential lot, we can have in the future one of our main house Sims be the teacher, live in the school. Like we can never sleep back here and live here, but still be like in our main house on the bottom. Stinking EA, I know. It's because like if you want to try to twist this, you only get 90-degree angles. You can't like twist that room to a diagonal. That would be amazing. That'd be so good. I have some schoolhouse inspo. I'm trying to... So building on a diagonal, I can't delete a wall because it glitches. And I don't know if that glitch will ever go away. So whatever I build, it has to stay like this forever. Unless they fix that glitch. Do you think it's possible they'll ever fix that glitch? Anyone? Will they ever fix that? That is so frustrating. Now, we have to think. I may just have to build, test furniture, and then, like, reverse, build, and like, keep going. For the back part, we're going to make it a little studio part. It doesn't have to be big, but big enough for, you know, a teacher to theoretically live here. They will never fix it? Do you mean that because you're being spiteful, or do you think they might fix it someday? Because that's really frustrating. Like that for 2 expansion packs? But that's only 2 expansion packs, and we've had way more than 2. I think there's hope. Can a modder fix it? Are there any mods for that? Sims 4 diagonal fix mod. Fix the lighting in diagonal kitchen counters? No, that's counters. Okay. I like to be hopeful. Fix... diagonal wall fix? Anyone make a mod for this? Someone's had to have made a mod for this. Can someone see if there's a mod for this? I don't even know how to Google it. You're a glass half empty type of girl? Nah. You gotta be a glass half full type of girl, you know? There's always hope. Okay, so I don't know what... I guess she might even sleep in a single bed, but let's say she wants a big bed. I just want to make sure there's, like, room for things in here. She would have, like, you know... a little kitchen counter stuff. Like, let's just theoretically say, you know, are the counters the one that's gonna freak out? So I guess I will have counters. Well, those don't look too freaked out. Do they freak out the other way? Or is it a lighting thing? Oops. Or is it cabinets? Basically, this would be plenty of space. It might be too much space, but because I would want her to be able to have, like, she'd probably have a little kitchen table. And she'd probably have, like, you know, a dresser or something. Maybe a vanity, some windows, or a window. I'd say that's big enough, or it could even be, like, one smaller. And then you'd want, like, a door into... probably a door outside, too, yeah? Maybe a door out back. Okay. There wouldn't be a bathroom. She'd be using an outhouse. she would have like a wash basin type thing. I feel like that's enough space to work with, but not too big. Especially if you're talking, she'd probably have like a door somewhere. I feel like you would want it off to the side. You could center it, I guess. And then probably a door into the school to get back here. That way she would have like an entrance not through the front and like, yeah. And then this would give her a little room for like, I don't know, a little back part. I might put the outhouse back here or I might put it off to the side. So either way, there's some room. So what is this? This is like a 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, no, 1, 2, but like 4 diagonal, which is technically the same as not diagonal, but it looks longer. She would never shower. No, she would probably have a bin then, like a basin or something, but she'd have to fill it up. She wouldn't have plumbing or anything. She'd have to fill it up with maybe a well out back, or if she might have a pump inside if you said, especially because she's in town, maybe somebody made her a pump in there so she could have a water pump that would come from like a well, and then she would like pump that and boil it, or at least warm it up, and then bathe in that unless she wanted to bathe in cold, or she might go bathe in a river. I think that's a good size, especially when you think about having all that and then moving, and like things could be moved around. That's just like an idea for sizing. I like that. Let's reverse all of this. Okay, so I think this box is perfect and we probably don't have to touch it. This is like stressful because like if I want to redo something, we have to reverse and redo it. Now the school part, how big did we make it? I guess I should count. Let me play some stuff again and count. Now that we have the base part at least, just because we got to make sure this is right the first time around, or we're gonna be in big poo-poo cry time. So this, we're gonna want room for the teacher to walk around and room for like the board back here. That would give, how about that? Just to make sure there's optimal room there. And that's 1, 2 out. So you're probably gonna put 3 maybe here. Can you do a diagonal platform or is it gonna cry? I guess let's test one. Because I may put her lifted on a diagonal platform unless the game is really rude. So asking for a friend, none of these are, oh, this one's diagonal. Square, platform, diagonal. So you could. Look at that! And then you would have to make sure a door fits here, and it would, like with the ceiling and everything. But yeah, this door, so a door would work to go back there. That's all looking good. So I know a platform fits there. Okay, now let's place schools. Let's place the little chair things again. Because that, if I do use the Samantha one, since this is going to be a school for just kids, it'll be about the right size. I don't know how people could live back then. They didn't know anything else, you know? Once you know, it's hard to go back, but they didn't know any better. Or like that things could be better than that, you know? The wall is here. You could start desks up here. You'd probably do like that. Although, can a kid walk in between those? How do kids get into the craft tables? I guess you could have them like that if they needed space because there's still room here. Theoretically, if they can be squished together, you could even have rows of 3 if we wanted more room. All right, so let's do that again. I'm trying to make sure we just leave enough room because we can still mess with the furniture inside, but I want to make sure there's enough room, theoretically, especially with so many Sims potential. So I feel like we're going to want to make sure that these are like half a block back just to make sure there's space because I have no idea. Because that's technically what? A half tile and a quarter? Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Is that right? Yes, so this school would fit 20 students, and as you see, I'm leaving spacing. We could totally have a 3rd row of seats. They could be in more from the wall. If we change desk, if we use different desks, especially in the future, we'll probably change desks. This should leave us enough room to not have to redo the school and have crappy walls, and I think it'll be good. Because these probably could be up. I just want to make sure we have enough room, but not too much room, because I'm not going to be able to change things. Like, this is very scary in that sense. I feel like these could go up 1 more. Yeah, otherwise that might be too big of a gap. So bring everything up 1, or half a tile, or whatever this is. Right? Is that correct? Why does this look different than this? Oh, I see, okay. You would probably have them moved in even. And then how big in the center would that be? And we're gonna have so many Sims. If I do a small center, it won't work. I think that's good. I'll probably have them in from the wall and we could fit more desks. Should we just send it? If we had them like this? I'm being so specific for those who may not know because since we're on a diagonal, if I make a wall and delete it because I decide that it doesn't work, or if when we go to decorate the school, it doesn't work, I'm not gonna be able to undo back to it. You would have them moved in to allow for bookcases along the walls. That's true. This would give us some room for stuff. Not that they would have very many bookcases to start, but later on they would. And I'll make sure they have room back here. And like there's gonna be room up here. That looks like a good size. And then how big is this? Did I leave like a square there? Technically that's one whole square-ish. A little less than. It's weird because it's not diagonal. Okay. So then now let's test some walls. I might have to delete them. If we had this go back here. This place is big from this, but I mean, it's just the way it is. This town is not a tiny little like 10 student town. It is gonna be a bigger town, so it's a small town but bigger than the tiny towns. Does that make sense? It's not a tiny town, it's a small town, but it's not a medium town or a big town or a large town. We're like one step up. We are a small town. We're cozy, and because I don't have to rebuild things, I'm trying to future-proof by making things a little bit bigger because we're gonna have so many people eventually. Okay, I feel like that would give them good room. Now, how curious. I mean, this is not all one room. Of course it's not. I want this to be on a platform because the whole town has like that, at least this part of town. Everyone works to pay for someone else's work. Yeah, I feel like it's just one of those towns that do well on their own because everyone's like doing something. Like everyone has their part and they all do it well. Can I do that right now? I can always undo this if I need to, because I'm gonna have to do a different back, and this is where, like, if I want to delete walls, we cannot. But we're gonna have a front thing, kind of like the church. But if I want to give some dimension to the school, I could give it, like, a one in. And I want to give them that room in the back, too, especially because the stove. Okay, hold on. I don't know. This is it's such a different way to build when you, like, can't make mistakes. This is, like, the no mistakes build. Is this building on top? No. Can we make this one room, please? Excuse me. So am I just gonna have to add the platform back in now? Arms that look like your merch sunflowers, and I was like, I should buy these and make a pair of stuffed earrings. Watch them actually be my merch that someone ripped off. Can you imagine? That'd be terrible. Add. Oh, okay. So that's... Look at this nice box. I love it. I like old-fashioned builds because unless they're fancy old-fashioned builds, they're all boxes, you know? It's great. So, I'll give lights in here in a second, but I have to make sure that this is staying. This. So will it always just make this count as a separate room? Okay, so it moves everything up now, so we're good there. For Sims, I'm probably gonna want this 2 out. To give the school dimension, we could do this. Then we could still do archways, and hopefully, do they break the floor? I'm gonna assume they do, don't they? Or no? No, they're okay. Okay. This could be the front of the school. And if you put hooks and stuff all around, okay. And then the school door. Where's my school photos? School door is, it's a simple door. Typically just like one door. So the church door is fanciest. This is that one. Okay. How about we do like... Perfect. That totally fits the vibe I'm going for. I'm so excited. But I'm so ready for it to be done too. Do you understand? I'm sure it's how we all feel. It's a process. We want, I mean, just a basic door really. But like a schoolhouse door. So these doors, it looks like, might have windows. That one I can't tell. That one does not. That one's open. That one's just like a wooden door. So it just kind of depends. This is built later though. Should we make the schoolhouse? I mean, a lot of schoolhouses, I guess these all look like they're white, aren't they? Did they just make everything white because it was the cheapest paint? I guess that would make sense. All these doors just make me think of inside doors. But one of these would probably work as a front door. What's this? No. They're like... If this was built even farther back, I feel like that could be a good front door. I mean... No, that one's a little too fancy, I guess. None of these scream schoolhouse, you know? None of them are hitting right. These are a little better. That one's not terrible. That one's really fancy. What colors do these come in? These are kind of nice. Green. Red. You could paint these. That's kind of nice. This would be enough room to have some coat hooks and have kids, you know, come in. There's 2 entry points here. There's room to do a variety of things with these. We can even push these in, like Rose was saying, in the future. Like, if we want bookshelves, these could be pushed in and still have a path and have bookshelves on the wall. We have room for windows. This is plenty of room for the teacher desk and boards. It's a pretty big schoolhouse, but like I said, I'm trying to make sure it keeps that way so there's options. And honestly, on the side, this would be a great part for a schoolyard. And then the back part is so big because we are adding a room for the teacher to live in so that the teacher can live at the schoolhouse, and they'll have a door here and a door here. I think that'll be good. And then, oh, we have to remember... For chimney purposes, the teacher would probably have her own heating back here too. Which would probably be her cook stove. Honestly, her cook stove would probably heat back here. So somewhere back here, she'll have to have her own stove, and then we'll put a chimney accordingly. I think that will be good. We could even make the back part. I'd have to rebuild this. So maybe I don't want to do this. Never mind, we'll just keep it. I was gonna say we could make it go out or in for dimension, but you know what? I think this rectangle looks great. Let's see with a roof. And then I think I am gonna give them a bell tower because the church doesn't have a bell tower. The church I'm saying was here the whole time. So the church is gonna have a stick with a bell on it. I just have to get the CC bell. So the school, I think we should give a bell. But in bell tower. And I've built those before. They're a lot of fun. I just don't have a bell right now. All of this furniture is gonna be so cool. Especially with CC nowadays. So we need a roof. I just have to make sure I'm happy with this. I think so. I know. I think you'll give the dimension too to have the bell coming out the top and 2 chimneys. Plus the front being different. And then from there, like, having a schoolyard, like, I don't think we'll notice that it's so long by the time everything's done. I was about to say, how do you do a rectangle roof? I almost cried. Okay, so let's see how this... And then we'd probably... One of these had a front part. Did they just do another of the same roof? They did, yeah. They did another one here. And then they put the bell tower right there. Which, can we do a diagonal bell tower? I assume so. So the way I did it before is I took half walls. And, oh, I need to make sure this is big enough to have one. We'll see. I might have to make that a different size. Because... Just take the half walls. Let's do... I might need to make this one bigger so it can go in the center. Unless it's on the very front. Okay, we might have to revert and make this big. This could be... Did I make it 2 stories? Is that how I did bell towers before? How did I do the other church? Oh, with the one thing, you're right. Since this is a different bell, let me just see how that looks. Maybe that will fix my problem. Yes, that is the bell we found, but it didn't work for the church, because the church, I'm gonna have it where the bell hangs off. Let's see. Can we make it fit up there or no? Wait. Yeah, I don't want a second floor because everything else in here is all like second stories. I want the school to look different. Do you work on diagonals? Is this one of those items that's not going to work on a diagonal? Can I lift it up? Wait. What colors do you have? You have white, don't you? I could even bring it down a little bit more. Here. Oh, why is it... Wait, hold on. Nobody move! I'm curious to see a stair on a diagonal now. Now, some of these schoolhouses have the slats that go up and down, and some have across. If we want to change it up, we could put the ones that go up and down. Are these... What's the nice slats? Are they these or these? Although maybe it would have the nice slats because it's new, but just because it's new doesn't mean they, you know, had millions of dollars. Stairs don't do diagonals? I gotta see this. Now I'm curious. Not that there's gonna be stairs. I don't know what it would look like this. No, maybe it just needs everything else here. Take this for now. I think this is gonna be lit. Wait, she cute. It's so long though. I kind of hate it. I could revert it all and make the back have a bump out. Let's see what it would look like. Let's see. I feel like it needs a bump. We're just gonna close your eyes real quick. Oh, I gotta lift it up too. Although I don't know how you do the roof back there, but... Heck this build. Delete. What would it look like? Let's just test. Let's see. Let's see. And you could make these go down or not. Nope, don't make those go down. Let's see. Don't look at it too close yet. And then what if you lift the whole thing up? What does the platform even look like? Maybe windows will make it better too. This is rough. She would have quite the big house back here then. Although we could make... Ooh, you know what we could do? We could do a storage room on one side, just like a little one, and then the rest is her house, like if this is too much space for her. But I will have to redo all the walls though. I hate this. Is there no mod out there to fix the diagonal issue? Any mod asking for a friend. I mean, maybe because we're in the build. Can I delete this? Wait, we might be in luck. Is it just if you delete the ground level? Hold on. Hold on. Wait, I might not have to rebuild. I think we're okay. Oh, God bless America. Thank you. It's fine. Don't worry. That was very scary. Oh, no. I kind of like this. Could this go in? Oh, yeah. This needs... Well, wait. We'll fix the roof. Because I guess this could go... I don't know what I just did, but I don't hate it. We'll figure the roof out later. The roofs, I assume I can delete roofs and redo them. Let's see. What the heck is that? Don't question it. Don't question it. Put the roof back. It's fine. Don't worry about that. Then how many stairs does this take? That was, we saw nothing. Oh, how are we gonna put porch stairs? I guess we could do platforms. Remember when I said, I want to see the stairs? I love platforms. Don't you guys love platforms? What if we just have a platform here instead of stairs because we love platforms? I hate that platform. Wait, what? Please. I love platforms 9 3/4. Yeah, who needs stairs? So diagonal, not sure why Sims did that. If we give them the foundation, yeah? This is the foundation because it's the town foundation. Rose, I assume, didn't use this because I did this on this lot, but I would like to think maybe different sections of town were built at different times. So, however hers flows, it might be different than mine, which is fine. I assume... Oh, I have a great idea! This part of town was probably the first part of town because they probably built the church. The school is new, but the church and the mercantile, which is the store for the town, and the stable would probably be there first. However, I'm building works for that. So her style may be a little bit different, but that was an add-on later, you know? I think that's fine. And they're literally in different sections. Raise the terrain to match up with the door. Who do you think I am? I already built on diagonal now. You want me to raise terrain? This might still look good white or even gray. I mean, somehow this town is looking good gray, but I don't know if they'd paint a door gray. So take white for now. So, platforms, platforms, platforms. Let's see. Where's the diagonal platform? This. Okay. Wait. Oh. I can't do a foundation then. I just realized that because the foundation is different than a platform. So, there's not a way to only change one part of a platform, is there? There's gotta be, right? Is there not? What if you separate it? So as soon as you attach it, you can't. Oh no. Is there any way around this to all my builders in chat? Would it work? So if we had a platform that was the right height to the foundation, would they be able to step up? Is that a thing in Sims? Or do I not need to have a foundation because I can't do stairs? The arrows in the box, not on the platform itself. Wait, arrows in the box. Oh, these arrows? You need to make a porch if you want to keep that height. But I can't do stairs. I'm trying to make a step up. If it's one step, you don't need stairs. Yeah, I need a step up to the foundation. Oh, that doesn't work. Maybe they don't get foundation. Would this all have to be just one up like this? And then you don't see the stone though, that sucks. I don't know how to make that work unless we just leave it flat on the ground. Because I know a sim can step up one platform, but how about to get onto a foundation? If you make a triangle porch and have a staircase, it would work. A triangle porch. Oh, because it would be a triangle porch. Basic wooden stairs by a door might have a delete and replace door of the stairs. I can't put stairs right now. Stairs don't go on diagonal. So we'd have to have it... So, okay. Wait, if we make a triangle, the stairs would go up to it? Wait, that could be fun. Let's try it. I've never done that. We are doing so many new builds. Which one would it be? This? Oh no. Make a square diagonal porch. Add a side area with the non-diagonal porch. Okay, let me try that. You make good idea. Okay, we need a normal diagonal square porch, so like this. And then obviously, wait, is that a platform? Hold on. Can't we just do this and delete the wall? What if you do this? You have to turn it so the long flat side is against the door. Yes, wait, I think I know now. Hold on, let's see if my brain cells will work this one out. Ready? Let's see. Now, if you, let me just do what I did at the mercantile. Good. Roof not found. Then, the gears are turning. Their gears are turning. Add some oil. Did it just break that? Please hold. Is it no longer broken? Okay. This is why I hate building on diagonals now. Now I know. Thank you. This. Because we don't want to have to delete anything besides the doors themselves. Or the walls. Okay. Now, a triangle. But I'm gonna have to delete it, aren't I? No, not like that. Well, why not? You know, building on diagonals was such a challenge. I see why no one builds on diagonals now, thank you. But you know what? When we look at this lot from back here, that diagonal is gonna be worth it, and it's gonna be fine. But right now, I am very upset. How well, I can build my own triangle. Wait, can't I just go like this? And, wait, before I read... Oh. Can you fill that? Why doesn't that work? Put it on the side and adjust the diagonal porch to make it. You're doing great, thank you. I'm learning new things live, and that's hard. Finish the room. Oh, like full walls. Should I put the walls back? Hold on. Or does it need a bigger one? You need a third wall. Oh. I'm gonna take off the roof. Oh, okay. Is this big enough to fit stairs on this diagonal? I hope so. This might be very cool. Wait, can I have it go straight back? No, it's too short. So you have to have a weird diagonal cut? Wait, could you have it go all the way? Yes. Yes, you can. Wait, does this work? And you can hide the sides with bushes. Wait. Does it work like this? That's a fun shape. Look at that. I never thought this would be possible. And these fit on the side. I'm gonna need a round of applause. Thank you. And they can just be on the side. It doesn't have to go back. That's fine. Clam. Wow. That is a great tip. Write this down. Oh, whoops. I meant to hit copy. It works. It works. Look. And then we can change the stairs to whatever we want. Wow. Dang. And you can do like these or whatever stairs we want. I think these ones end up working better. No, these ones. There you go. Oh my goodness. And then you can put this back. And then at this point, then we can make this as big as we want. I don't know what will look good. We'll see. That's too high. Okay. Go with the heart. It's like adding Parmesan cheese. See, like that would be too low, you know? So then you're like, okay, well, here is just 2 steps. So yeah, where it was then, just 1 above that. 3 steps looks beautiful. Yeah, can you just go like this? You'd have to add the stairs back. So if we want a nice little front porch on our adorable school, we're just going to ignore the line we see there. Is that just a shadow? Oh, it's just a shadow. I love it. That's so cute. There was no line. It's just the shadows. I assume the shadows on the diagonals might be weird, but we pretend we do not see. Put those stairs back. These are good stairs. Okay. Yeah. Turn this. Wait, if it's out this far, they can go like that. Hallelujah. Look at that. Yes, there is a diagonal. Oh, there is a diagonal wood floor. This? Wait, that's from vampires. This still says no escape ones put down to the porch so it looks like it's built into the house. Oh, that is true. So it's separate. I want to see what that looks like. I truly don't see a line. I only see the shadow glitch, but only when it's this time of day. Otherwise, it's fine. See? Oh, what was I doing? Oh, stilts, foundation. Can you just put it on the front? Oh, you can. So yeah, you could make it look like an add-on porch. Because it is. Holy heck, I love it! This is great. This is good. This is good. Are there some other diagonal wood floors from maybe one of our favorite creators out there? With other woods? Asking for a friend? Just curious? I am so excited. Just for right now, I'll put that one, but I just don't love how tiny the planks are on that one. But if we have to use it, I mean, I totally will. Peace Baker has diagonal floor? I'm gonna have to check that out. Because then we totally could match the wood tones here. Especially with windows and stuff. And then this. I still like that one white. How cute is this schoolhouse gonna be? Oh, I love. Why does this look like a dog to me? It looks like when a dog has its legs and they're like bread loafing. And then we'll have a stable over here. This is amazing. This is good. This is very good. We have the back part here. And if it's too big, like I said, if it's too big for her, like, addition, the teacher's edition, then we can make part of this a closet for, like, the storage from the classroom or something. I'm so excited. I wanted to just try... I had a thought, and then I lost it. It might be gone. Where did it go? Uh-oh. Ooh, you know what we could do? So if she just has a cook stove over here, she could have this. Oh, I was gonna do this. I noticed... the roof here. I was wondering if you could bring that in. Oh, if we did 2 separate pieces, we could. Here, let me try something with this roof. That thought left. Yeah, I was like, if we did these pieces? Yeah. If you did flip this. Brought it. Wait, would this one just work? Not working how I thought. I want, like, that piece to be in here. Is that not possible? What did I just delete? What is being deleted right now? What? Why is this roof Would you have to flip it? Wait. But just half? Put down. But I'll mess with that later. That roof sucks. I'll just delete it for right this second. Don't mind that. What was my other thoughts? They're gone. Windows. We will definitely have windows on the school. Probably just the normal windows like this. And they'll probably have, you know, a decent bit with it being a newer build. Nothing crazy, but we will want it to be... Here's the thing. They're not gonna have much lighting in a school. They're not gonna want to waste a bunch of lamps in a school. So, like, that's where I think they would pay for windows. You know what I'm saying? So probably something like this, to some extent. I think that would be fine. And then it would light up the school. And then she'll probably have some windows back here. And then we probably don't need a window up here. This is too good. I don't know how to do the roof how I want to, unless maybe we flip it like this and do this. And then there would be no humps. You could do this and then put the trim on it, right? Would that be okay? Yeah, that looks fine. And then bring this up to match, right? Like this. Or is that too high? Okay, maybe don't match it. Keep it down low. It's aesthetic, right? It's aesthetic. Something like that. What the heck is this? Sims, please, please. Why do you ruin good things? Why? I love The Sims. I love The Sims very much. I just wanna love The Sims even more than I already do. Cause I love Sims. And that doesn't even match. Well, you know, the trim goes all the way. I see no problem. Well, it's gonna be something like that. That looks fantastic. I should save. I'm gonna lose all that. That is so good. Windows. Let me get lights in here so you guys can kind of see. I'm so excited. Here you go. Remind me to delete those later. So how are these right now in this weird room? So they are every other besides that one. Perfect. Nope, that's good. That's good. And then how high are these up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How high is the church? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. How high is this house? 1, 2, 3. Are these windows really low? Didn't I base it off of the window up here? How high are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are just really low over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My bad. Oh, this one is matching the door. Well, you know, it's fine. Yeah, that looks great. That looks terrible next to the doors. Maybe they need new doors, all right? Maybe they need a taller door. What about these windows? Okay, the bottom ones were purposely lower because that was so you could see stuff on the tables in the store. Although I guess the depending on what table we use, what does it look like if those are up high? No, those look good down low. So maybe, what does it look like if you're in a room like this where one window's lower? Maybe we put smaller windows on those. But for the school, 5 looks good. But again, not by the windows or not by the doors. Don't you want doors trimmed to match or no? I am not an architect. I pretend to be one on the internet though. Is this 5 up? Yeah, okay, well, I don't think we need windows on the side because honestly, I need room to put hooks in there because I want that to be where they store their stuff. And then back here will kind of depend on how we decorate this room. Oh, is this... So this would be a step down. That's gonna be a little bit weird, but it should work. I hope so because I'm not rebuilding this. Nope, nope. I would actually probably cry. Maybe windows on the side, because again, you're gonna want as much natural lighting as you can get. 5, maybe, and then like 2 on the back. That's what I was thinking. She might just need a platform to step down, just a square, and that should be okay. Maybe just 2 windows on the back, and then she'll want a door. So I guess depending on if we center the door or not. That would give her lighting in the back though. And then let's grab maybe the doors we did in the church. Oh, those were the really dingy doors. Okay, maybe not the door of dinge, but it's literally called that, okay? Maybe a step up. Maybe like close to these doors, but not these doors. How about like maybe a 2-panel door? That'd probably be nice for the school. Like decent, you know? I might put it right on the side. The same wood tone. Asking for a friend. No. Oh, that one's close though. Okay. Just different lighting. All right. And then the inside of the school, I mean, some of those pictures were plaster. Some were wooden if the whole frame was wooden. Some had a nice B-board. So probably very similar to whatever I put in the church. Let's just give it a basic paint layer right now, just so we have some idea. And then, yeah, this needs the same. Sometimes, if you're lucky and it's from the same pack, you have the same wood tone, but even then, it's debatable. Can I put... Is this gonna break? Forget. Oh, it's gonna have to be not on a centerpiece. Does this look okay right on the edge? That's probably fine then. Well, that way there's more room for, boards. We could put it even on this side. That might be better based on where the door turns in, because the door would open into her place. So maybe this side here. You saw nothing. I was scared. Okay. Okay. Yeah. And then, yeah, the things will go there. I like that. And then we want a door to go out the back for her. And then here's where we run into a stair issue again. And I'm not going to give her a giant, you know, porch. She could have a really tiny porch. So maybe what we did, but small. I wonder if I can copy and paste that or if it's gonna break. Because I do want her to have a door that goes outside. I don't know if I'm gonna center or put it off to the side, but would this copy and paste without breaking? Or is it gonna break if I move it? If it breaks, I will just replace. Whoa! Undo, do. Can I just... Why is it showing all of that? That's scary. All right, let's make sure it doesn't break the ground. But if I flip, it's not actually pasting that. Is that just a glitch? We could do that, but make hers not as big. Do like what we had at first where it was smaller, like this, or is it gonna break? Please don't break, please don't break. Hers could be really small. Maybe hers could just be a part of it, like that. Let me see if stairs work on the side. There, we can make that work. And then she could have, oh, you know what she will need back here? Like her clothing line. She could have her clothing line back there. Oh, is there 2 doors here? Oops. Oh, yeah, because it placed them. She could have her clothing line, yeah. And just like a little personal spot. Not much because she's a teacher and it's on the school, but something that's just kind of her own. She could even like diagonally fence in an area from the kids if she wanted to. That'll be good. Especially knowing that one of our Sims is gonna live here. This will be like, we want it to be a playable, you know? We want them to be able to functionally like go do their laundry. And she can have a little wash bin out here. A chicken coop. I don't know if a teacher would have chickens, but potentially. I guess the kids could help raise them. Maybe we need a chicken coop by the school and the kids can help when they're at school. Look how cool this is looking. And then like, you know, we don't have anything down here, but this will end up being wood. And little house, is it painted? I didn't pay attention to floors because we didn't do floors, but I'm trying to get the vibe check. It's wood. It's brown wood. Okay. So whatever wood we put here. Although, oh yeah, I'm supposed to fix this off stream. That's right. Okay, well, we'll just... You don't even want to see this porch. If you've not seen it, this porch is a lot. And nope, you see nothing. I think that looks so good. Now it doesn't look like a weird giant rectangle that looks too big for the town. Like now it looks really good. It looks very functional. I think that's amazing. And then when you come in, it'll be like a little front area for like coats and shoes and stuff and to help the draft of the door. And then right here would be not that stove. It'll be a potbelly stove. These will be whatever desks. And then, I mean, there's totally room to have 3 rows of desks if we need them to. Or like 3 columns. And then the boards will be up here. And, let's say, sometimes they have boards on the side. So we might want to remove some of those windows. We'll have to see. And then back here will be for the teacher. We're going to ignore that and pretend we've never seen it in our life. Okay. Okay, I see it, I see it. And then the mercantile will be over here, a stable will be here. I think we'll be able to fill in the space pretty fine. And then our church is looking good. Same kind of thing, but the church has an upstairs. See what? I saw nothing. Oh, I might want to make a roof, huh? The church, oh, I still might add beams to the church. That's something I might do. The church will have pews, and it will be adorable, and it'll have lights on the wall, like oil lamps. Oh, I didn't realize the door was like that on the inside. That's cool. Pretty fancy door there. That's gonna be so cool. And then just wait. Soon enough, you'll be able to go down here, and there'll be a town here. Well, it's all the same town, but a town square there and a town square here. And you'll go over here, and there'll be a steam engine train that looks like it works, and there's a river. It's gonna be fantastic. I love it. Let's give this a good save. Hopefully I don't have to revert any of that because, I'm not gonna be able to at this point. I mean, as we've seen, if we, like, add on, it's fine, but if you subtract, it's not okay. So, we finished school today, relatively. Everything's relatively finished. I'll add things as we go, obviously, as we decorate, too. Tomorrow, let's focus on stable and see what else we get to. But I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for being here, especially while I'm building. Just being here, just, you know, it makes me feel better that people are still here when we're building. And I feel like I'm moving at a good pace, so we'll keep going. No, thank you. No, thank you. And you. But I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day.